Hey guys, we're back with more Divinity 2. We have pretty much like 2 quests left in this area and check the vendors. Got level 16 yesterday. But honestly, I'm in the mood to play something else. And then I'm decided. Woohoo! What? Is this the bugged quest Jahan because we didn't get any reward and now we get a reward? I was wondering why didn't we get the reward from Jahan. What? What is going on? Looks like the level 15 are the highest items in this act. It looks like the last 2 quests we haven't we completed didn't give any rewards, and now they're giving us at once. Oh, strange. One I'm using is pretty good, stat-wise. We have good shields. Like 4 initiative on a shield for beast. I don't really care about the stuff. Yeah, let's talk with this guy. Do we have equipped regular items? Okay.
Second time's a charm? Or have I asked too much of you?
Let's equip the trade items.
Second time's a charm? Or have I asked too much?
See. This guy was updating items. At level 16 we have seen divine items. The yellow name. Ooh, that looks like a divine dagger. Ooh, shit. That's an excellent weapon. Roll the 10% crap, but it has good damage with finesse and accuracy. And rune slot. It looks like slightly higher stats than legendary items on the divine items. What is she even using here? Finesse, Scoundrel, Necro, Summoning. 5 out of 6 useful things. Is it chat frozen or what? I can't tell this anymore. Because, you know, we mouse over accidentally and then it just freezes. Hey guys. You need to silence and blind it. So this can roll 7 stats, the divine level 16 helmets. Wonder if divine shields will also be a thing. That is potentially disgusting. Warfare Scoundrel and Hydra Sophist. $109 magic armor. I'm using one Geomancer on Sibyl for 45. 45 is nice. One Hydra Sophist could actually give her a restoration as well. I think it's fine with the other one. Two wits, one warp, one scoundrel, one perseverance. Five stats and they're kinda useful. There's a 130 magic armor, which is a lot, but I don't really need that much magic armor on the Fane. He has only a lot of magic armor. Giant Masterwork runes, so there are, of the large there's a giant one. Okay. It's more damage as well. Accuracy 16%. It's actually quite a bit. I don't see any of those frames. Maybe they didn't roll for this level. Yeah, this is okay. We have to add some gold. Okay, let's see. Giant runes, which means we can start gathering of these large ones. It's pointless to even keep them. We'll just be patient and get all the giant ones if we need them at all. It's a dagger. Let's I guess replace the level 15 one. Our damage is 222 to 238. This should be significant upgrade. $47 to 51. $35 to 255. Just keeping up with a two-handed damage, dual wield, but with backstab she does way higher damage than two-hander. This is all gonna be sold. There's a couple of vendors so we can still check. Maybe there's more of these divine items. There's 43 finesse, that's kinda crazy. Still have 2 quests in this chapter.
Second time's a charm? Or have I asked too much of you?
Produce the blade you found in the archives.
The object quivers as Tarquin nears it and hums a response. Connected as one, the past and present slain. Absolution and redemption await the one whose sins are many.
Looks like kind of demon blade.
Oh, very good. very, very, very good.
We're playing an anime game, this guy will be the villain.
This, my friend, is the key. Give me some time, and every deity in existence will tremble at the sight of you.
He holds out his hand, expectantly.
Hand over the parts, you'd like to see what this anathema can do.
Lovely. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must work.
Tarquin turns away, but continues to mutter excitedly, almost religiously, about anathema.
Medium rune. Get the fuck out of here, medium rune. Level 12 rewards. How is this level 12 rewards? The final piece was in level 15 area. Kill strange man. That is done. So Nameless Isle, Arcs, Arcs, Arcs. I think one quest has disappeared. There's way too many of them to figure out which one. But I think it has something to do with the tree. Seems like it's some kind of bug how the quest was completed. We helped Tarquin with his search for 2 ancient artifacts, 2 parts of broken sword. Tarquin will now repair the weapon. So we have one more quest here, the Existential Crisis. We did find 2 out of 3 books. This map was massive. There was some traders in the elf camp. We should also check those 2 trolls before we leave. Haven't talked with them. It looks like you can totally just skip the trolls and while going around. Not only got level 16, but we also only got nearly half a level.
Does not fester.
Above 16.
Hello, dear one.
Let's see if she has divine items. Divine ring. Ooh. 20k shekels. Pyrokinetic necromancer summoning at 222 HP.
Wound, but it does not fester.
We use a little bit pyrokinetic for peace of mind and the haste. $96 magic armor. It doesn't actually sound a lot for a divine ring. Summoning and a necromancer. Summoning is kinda useless outside Fane. This necromancer thing is optional. It's scoundrel necromancer. He has a strange ring. Buying these divine items without bartering would definitely add up the costs. It's 222 hell, that's just a huge amount. Beat Scoundrel Necromancer. Did I sort this out when we made the switch? I did not. Every time you switch an item, even if it's from one slot to another, these things get learned cause there's a check that the stats are lost. It's
Healed or not,
bad quality of life for sure. She has 3 slots. Why does she have 3 slots? Aha, because the pyrokinetic stuff was removed for some reason. Don't have pyrokinetic on her right now. As we change the chest.
That it does not fester.
Yeah. Well, looks like Sabil will get this ring after all. This ring is a level 16 legendary, has more magic armor than divine one. What was here?
Heal your wounds. We need to stand them.
Healed or not, I fight.
Okay, looks like sorted stuff again. It's a little bit inconvenient getting this from the gear. Because, you know, sometimes you just change the gear.
We count a victory today, and we count a friend in you. Sahala is with us. I see the good in you. I see the bad in you. I see the all of you.
It's better than the Fiddler Sheaf. Even in Sin is most divine. 2 Iron Turge. So impressive protection, but the armor she has is fine.
I see the good in you. Our scion is with us in this moment, so in this moment we leave this place. I see the good in you. I see the bad in you. I see the all of you.
Doesn't really matter, those boots. You rarely get a situation where the magic armor is gonna be needed in that mountain based on the Fane. Fane like has over 1000 magic armor. She has awesome weapons. Doesn't matter which one is which. Two wits, 101 Geon.
Heal your wounds. We need you standing.
Healed or not, I fight.
I hate it when stuff like this actually not technically unequip the ring. Not really.
Heal your wounds. We need you standing.
Okay.
Healed or not, I fight.
Apparently we can't sell this to items cause I have no idea. Sometimes unique items cannot be sold for some reason. Okay, we have one more quest. This one is a weird one. Might be also just a trick. Hey, Calsphere. I found two of these books. The Essence of Existence, Volume 2. The gods guide every twitch and twirl, the devout tells us. Yet they also tell us that the seven themselves are guided by the tapestry of time, where all of existence is written, the most indelible of inks. Are we to believe that who we love, what we speak, and where we journey is determined by an unknown hand and policed by unknown enforcers? Impossible. Within this universe we inhabit, where fruit falls from a tree to the ground and not into the skies, where the sun lights the days and the moon are nights. In that place we are free to act of our own will wherever the laws of wind and thunder allow it. That's what the second book says. Essence of Existence, Volume 3. We didn't find Volume 1, if it even exists. It is wrong to kill a man, or is it? What if that man has killed another? Is it wrong then? If yes, then what if he has killed two others, or three? How many shall die at his hand before we can put him to death with a clear conscience? It is wrong to steal? But is it wrong for a poor man to thief bread from a rich man who stores loaves in abundance? How empty must the thief's belly be before we forgive his crime? How full must the rich man's granary be? There can never be one law that answers the question of what is right and what is wrong. There is only a river of justice, steered by the impulses of men and women, gods and goddesses, chance and nature. Honestly, Calsphere, I haven't even noticed you were gone. But welcome back. This cough comes mostly when I'm speaking, meaning when I'm streaming. Makes it really exhausting. I've been coughing all day, and now I start streaming, and the cough is just want to happen all the time, and I have to just resist. I don't remember the time I have not been coughing, because I've been coughing for the last 6 weeks.
Got yourself together? Let's soul bond and see who's got a better handle on this reality of ours.
Let's see what this quest is about. This is some kind of trick here. Cog your head, is he saying this battle could prove fatal to you?
Battle is dangerous, is it not? I find it to be true anyway, even when you're battling your own mortality. The angst can prove terminal to the weak-willed.
Let's go this soulbone entails.
Oh, it's easy. We link up souls and share our innermost beliefs. Think of it like an innocent little duel. The winner remains comfortable with their personal truths. The loser, well...
A chance to show up this know-it-all, accept this offer enthusiastically.
Oh, how fun. Just touch this bone on my rib cage here, right over where my heart would be, if, well, you know.
You reach for the rib in question, but nothing feels different. Not until you try to pull your finger away and it remains glued to the bone.
All right, mister. Deep thought. First up, our purpose in life. I say it's to accumulate knowledge. Pretty great answer, eh? Can you do better than that?
His jaws clack together in a show of self-assurance.
Might have not gotten some information because we don't have the first book. This is the start of this all. My purpose in life is to accumulate knowledge. I don't like any of these answers. Why is there no scholar answer here? I think the third answer is not a good one. Feels like we are missing something here. Say that your purpose in life is to make the most of every moment.
You question your response the moment it leaves your lips. Your entire body shivers anxiously as you wonder, what is this life's true meaning?
You know what's the purpose of life, guys? There is no purpose in life. Use your time however you you know can, and then you die. That's the purpose of life.
You poor, precious, pathetic thing. That's what happens when you gaze into an unseasoned soul.
The game is just rigged here. We didn't get any good options there. Maybe because we haven't found the first book.
Let's see if you can do better this time. Tell me, Sammy Smarty Pants, is there such a thing as free will? I say no. The gods guide our every move. I dare you to outsmart me now.
Well, we do have something to say about this because we have found the book. Maybe there is more to this answer to get ahead of him. I like the option number 3. But the rules of this game could be just basically what we learn from the books. Like I said, this is just a trick that is feel like rigged to fail the first time. This whole quest seems like a trick. We didn't have a good option for the first one because we haven't found the book. That's what I think. Nod your head, you actually agree, you're just a pawn of higher deities.
You are immobilized by fear. Fear of the unknown. Fear of nothing. Fear of everything. It aches, as if the weight of the world presses against your skull.
Aw, you're as weak as a kitten. There. It'll be okay.
This is just a typical Divinity thing they add. Person you really wanna kill, you can't, because, you know, there's always some kind of trick or catch.
I hate to ask another question, but the bond demands it. Sorry and all that. So tell me, is there a difference between right and wrong?
Looks like all three questions were connected to the books, and we haven't found the first book.
Don't hurt yourself now. I know how trying this must be for you.
Let's go with the scholar option. Stated every culture through history establishes its own code of ethics. Within those codes, right and wrong are strongly defined.
You feel the bond break between your finger and the skeleton. You pull your hand quickly back to your side. The truth of your final answer momentarily calms you, but it is not enough to ease the inner pain ripping through your mind, soul, and body. The pressure builds and builds.
Such a pity.
The duel with the philosophical skill proved fatal. One of our party minds are blown and their body follows suit. So? So we haven't answered what he wanted to us to hear. Like I said, this is just like a cheap trick quest. I hate stuff like this, honestly. I haven't found the first book, so we cannot complete this quest. This is just, I don't like stuff like this. And he has some kinda, you know, plot protection, so we can't even kill him. I don't even give me more pleasure than killing this guy. From the moment we met him.
You can't escape the reality of your existence.
Yeah, we can't even kill him.
You can't escape.
It's just typical Divinity bullshit. Okay, we're done here. What does he even say after?
If it ain't Francis Philosopher. Looks like you recovered from your existential crisis. I hope you find that wisdom you're looking for. Won't be from me.
So it's directly connected to the books, and we haven't found the third book. Must have missed it somewhere. The two books we found were in this house here. Third book could have been there, but I have not seen it. I want to think about it. Have we checked the basement there? Might have not checked the basement fully. There's an additional area there we haven't explored, where the turtle and the mouse were, rat were. Could have been the book was there, but I totally forgot about exploring that area. Yeah, we forgot to go back there to explore. Was here. No, we haven't gotten to that other side. I think this is the only place we haven't explored. I was planning to come back to this place a couple of times, but I just kept forgetting about it. That's connected to the house in that city. Never mind. So either we click the wrong options or the first book exists. Considering how it says here Volume 2, Volume 3, so looks like we have missed a book somewhere. Could be in the Riker's house. But we went through the whole house and we haven't found it. So we're gonna move on.
Be on your way now, my dear. Perhaps we'll have matters to discuss again later.
6 initiative on a single item. That's something.
I haven't felt this free in a long time. Not since before I joined the Magisters.
You guys actually selling some interesting stuff. Giant healing potion. Interesting inventory for some random guy.
I haven't felt this free in a long time. Not since before I joined the Magisters.
Finesse on a potion. Oh, this is more like it.
I'll be glad when we leave Reaper's Coast behind. There's too many of my former comrades roaming around there.
Considering our health pool, we should definitely consider upgrading that. Not sure if you can. I don't think we've tried actually. You can. Also craft a lot of potions from materials we have. heals 1220 health. Yeah. Looks like we're done with this chapter. Malady is here. I don't see the demon child.
Aren't you supposed to be off learning how to become the divine and whatnot?
Malady, bad news, my CEO is dead.
Her eyes flash with something. Anger, perhaps, or fear.
But never mind. We better focus on the task at hand.
She looks straight ahead, ignoring you.
Say you have learned what you set out to learn, and you know the way to Nameless Isle.
Well, aren't you industrious? Seems all the riffraff's back aboard as well. Ready to set sail when you are, Your Holiness.
I don't think we can complete the rest of the quests we have. Tell her everyone is aboard. It's coming aboard. You're ready to set sail.
Fantastic. Now, on to the interesting part.
After many adventures, the party finally reached the place where Godwoe can go to become divine. But more surprises and difficult choices awaited.
Like we spent 100 hours in this chapter.
Here we are, the Nameless Isle. And here I thought Malady was unimaginative. Still, it's what's on the inside that counts, isn't that right? And this is the place you're meant to become a god. I can't help but wonder exactly what you intend to do with such a power.
That you still aren't convinced you're the person for the job.
All the better. Power is best wielded by those who have no desire for it. You will do well, I'm certain of it. You'll want to hurry now. Divinity is waiting, after all.
Looks like she went from level 12 to 16. Is it what you should expect on the island?
Excellent question. Normally, this place ought only to be known to Godwoken, but judging by the ships burning in the bay, there's been a breach, let's call it. Regardless of who's on the island, all that matters is who ascends. Make sure that's you. The strongest will survive and ascend.
Ask about this spellspelling your god mentioned.
I'm hardly an expert on the matter, but I'm smart enough to put two and two together. Where there is an ocean of source, there is a well for drawing from it. To rise to divinity, you probably need to take a gulp, though I'm sure it won't be that simple.
Chapter 5, Nameless Isle. Much technology remains on the island. It feels familiar and yet alien. I might be spending too much time with the mortals. God damn. Chapter 5. Set sail for Nameless Isle. Godwoken hopefuls should enter the Council of Seven through the Academy. Divinity lies beyond. You desire the responsibility of divinity, but I should persist for the good of the world. It's been a hard journey to godhood. I'm a champion, a hero, but have I been righteous Have I earned the powers of the gods? Chapter 5, the Nameless Isle. Even while still offshore, the Nameless Isle seems shrouded in the bloody mists of war. King Justinian will use that fog as a weapon of war to stop her. To stop Operation Downfall, Beast must follow the Peacemaker's cargo to the city of Arx. As part of Operation Downfall, Justinian is shipping that fog to Arx. Beast may have underestimated her wickedness. Here where the mother tree is rooted, Sibyl may hunt her old master. Reach Nameless Isle, the Council of Seven is here. The search for the Well of Ascension begins. Secrets of Bloodman Island. Left Tripper Coast, perhaps one day we shall cross paths with the Archdemon Adramalik. Johan has the Archdemon's name Adramalik. He's an Archmasker as Dr. Deva. We do have 3 quests left from previous area.
Oh my god! Have you seen that shit? Holy shit! What the hell?
Hey there, bro. Good morning. Thank you for getting support, appreciate it too. What you doing these days? Been looking for something else to play.
Gareth greets you warmly. He's oddly chipper. More chipper than you've ever seen him, and certainly more chipper than most people mourning dead loved ones.
I should thank you. I don't know what came over me. Praise Lucian, I had you to put me on the right track.
Tilt your head, he seems in an awfully good mood.
I am feeling, well, if not good, then certainly better. I just needed time to think. My parents led good lives. I'd rather celebrate them for the love they gave me than to wail over their loss.
More or less the same, some Bannerlord, some other games here and there. How long has it been since that Bannerlord got released? I feel like it's been over a year now. Bannerlord. Holy fuck, it's been over a year and a half. A year and eight months. That long, holy shit. Well, at least they haven't released any DLC during X, right? What do you think, Dagger, bro? Will this game be developed, updated for years to come? Is this like gonna be like the big base for the future? I've seen some of the games, but I have not played it personally.
Besides, we have work to do. Once we anchor at the Nameless Isle, I'll scout ahead, see if I can help locate the Council and ease the way. I'll report to you on what I find.
Odin, thanks.
Gareth offers his farewell and hums to himself. You recognize the tune. Blessed and bold. A hymn praising Lucian.
Hard to say really, but so far they've been pretty consistent on the monthly big updates. Even if they stop with the updating, there is a huge mod scene for the game which always keeps stuff alive. I said he scouted ahead alone, but something seems off. Why is she covering the other half of her face?
You don't look very divine to me. What are you waiting for?
Doesn't even have a vendor option, this one.
I've plenty of fighters for hire. Experts in blades, bows, and bewitchment. Oh, I see you have a full...
Is this where you create a character if you don't have these guys? Could be. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Looks like some of the stuff here does respawn. This is chapter 5. I still don't understand what you guys talking about acts. Where do you see Act 3? It's very confusing. Chapter 5. Oh boy. Possessed child and she's sleeping here. Yeah, but where does it say it's an act? I've never seen an act mentioned anywhere, it's just chapters. Is this like a player lingo? Early access stuff? The acts have never been mentioned, so you guys speaking and talking about acts is just very confusing.
The little girl doesn't acknowledge your presence. She remains locked away somewhere deep within her own mind.
Sleeping, huh? While standing still. Should just dump her in the ocean. Dragon has something to say.
Quite a journey I've found myself on with you. Is this where it ends, I wonder?
But you can't put a price on the glory they'll win.
So incredible stuff, this guy. He's level 15 now. Now that the island seems to rife with dangers, might be able to offer any advice on how to proceed.
Dangers indeed. You can almost hear the sounds of battle when the wind shifts correctly. And where there's battle, there's bound to be mercenaries. Gleku Duma, the words of the lone wolves. No doubt my former comrades will have them in their employ. Speak their words, and you might pass.
More lone wolves.
Speak their words, and you might pass. Consider it a token of my thanks for the assistance in retrieving anathema.
That's what he meant by his former comrades. Who did he serve?
Pursuit of my interests has led me to fall in with some disreputable company in my time. For a short while, one such group was the Black Ring. I know, not something to be proud of, but they let me do as I wished, so desperate they were for aid after the death fog cut them down to size. A fine arrangement, until they started preaching about this God King and his infernal covenant.
He snorts derisively.
The last thing this world needs is another would-be god, and an army of fools willing to follow him.
It's just, what is this covenant?
It's a sop to all the fools who think that someone will grant them power and immortality in return for loyalty. This God King has caused to make war with the Seven, and the Covenant is how he's gathered his army.
So who wants to answer a Warhammer lore question for me? Have you asked Google? Let's see this question.
They become sworn, as it was put to me, bound to serve, die, and be reborn for the God King for as long as he wishes. Then, at some ill-defined point in the future, they think they'll be rewarded. You should have seen them all, on their knees, worshipping a new tyrant just to spite 7 old ones. I got away from them while I still could. Unfortunately, Dallas was waiting to snatch me.
Order him to tell you what he knows about the God King.
There's a clue in the name. He's a god, or something that wants to be a god. Continue to march to the Seven's beat, and I'm sure you'll find out exactly what he is. They're all the same, you know. Tyrants, liars, carrion birds. The best thing would be for them all to destroy each other and leave the rest of us to live in peace.
In Tyrion's opening text for his campaign, in the last line it says he marches south to lead a counterattack, but he starts at the southernmost point of Ulton and Lawton. That's an interesting question. The thing is, Hattrick, if you look at the vortex, there is another settlement below Lothern. And it might be under control by the Dark Elves at the start of the campaign. I don't remember, I've never played E10 in either vortex. So if you start either vortex campaign, there might be a settlement to the south of Lothern. Check it out. It's either that or could be leftover from introduction battle, if there's such thing existed. They did exist back in Warhammer 1, if you don't play on Legendary. So I think in either vortex there's a settlement south of Lothern. I've never played it, so I can't tell you, but I think I've seen it on some of the streams. In Warhammer 1, there were these things called introduction battles, and you didn't have access to them unless you started Legendary. If you enable introduction battle outside Legendary, it kind of connects to the the text from starting campaign, what the old guy is saying, or you know, how the campaign starts. I think there are any introduction battles in Warhammer 2 though. Might have been just a thing in Warhammer 1. Now that he's a liar, true and true, demand to know why you shouldn't just got him right now.
You know why. A time is coming when you're going to need me, and I won't be much use to you if I'm performing self-surgery, will I? Besides, it doesn't matter if you don't let it matter. Black Ring, Divine Order, All labels try to define who we are. As soon as a skin is of no more use to me, I shed it. You ought to try it sometime, Godwoken.
This guy does have a big inventory. That's what progress made with an anathema.
My efforts continue. I must admit it's quite an intricate piece to work with, even for someone like myself. I remain confident of success, though.
Ask if he's heard of something called the Ethereum.
Try as he might, Tarquin cannot hide a small flash of surprise.
Where did you hear that precisely? Never mind. The Aetiran is a children's fable, nothing more. Supposedly a wand with an infinite capacity for source? Pure nonsense, I assure you.
Remark that the Magistrates seem to believe that the Ethereum is real. They've been looking for it in fact.
Really? Well, perhaps that says more about the caliber of their intellect than anything else. Such a device would be a gross overconcentration of power. It could purge the entire world of all source. Luckily, the laws of the universe render such a thing impossible.
Eternal promise. Promising power and eternal life, the God King's covenant raised the loyal army ready to go to war with the Seven. Tarquin scoffed at the idea of the Ethereum. No one artifact could purge the world. He quickly shut the conversation down.
Tread carefully, my dear. Those are black ring banners that I spy on the shore.
Those black ring guys seem like they're the henchmen of the this God King.
I studied the tablet that you so generously provided. It showed me everything I need to know about creating a functional Swornbreaker. Once I have that, I'll be free of the Covenant. And free to spend the rest of my days with Mahali.
Oh god damn! When will this stop?
See those structures further inland? Remarkably like those from the caverns of the Black Pits, aren't they? Should you discover the parts needed for a Swornbreaker, please bring them to me. I'll make it worth your while.
Why does she want the Swornbreaker? Wasn't Sibyl's mentioned the Swornbreaker?
Also, you will likely encounter sworn followers of the God King on that island, I suspect. I would avoid combat if possible. Death can be less than final for them, if the God King wills it.
I did have a gimmick on that Bloodmoon Isle where they were really hard to kill by regular means. Like that one guy was literally just evading everything. I asked her for some advice on how to proceed unhindered.
Almira doesn't respond right away. Instead, she turns and gazes intently at the island. After a long moment, she finally speaks.
I sense a familiar presence. The Sallow Man. Yes. He's there somewhere. Likely commanding Black Ring forces. You should seek him out. He's a foul creature.
Sallow Man?
But not opposed to cutting a deal.
Sounds like some kind of spooky monster. Hey, Bloomcools. I'll give you a yoo-hoo, but I would probably die from cough. Can't even do a yoo-hoo properly. You know, the whole day I woke up 10 in the morning. For the next 6 hours I'm fine. The moment I start speaking on the stream I start coughing. Ave, Chur Kaiser. I've been having a Fallout New Vegas itch, Bloomcools. Rome 2, no. I don't think a month passes where I don't get a floating US each. I wanted to play an explosives only character. It's one of those games that just keeps coming back. I have a feeling that if I played Fallout 2 in the past, I would be coming back to that game as well. That's an overpriced howdy. Overpriced howdy.
Howdy. My name is Jed Masterson, and I'm a caravan boss for the Happy Trails Caravan Company. If you're hearing this, I have a job offer for you. Happy Trails is organizing an expedition north into Utah, off the Long 15, and we need people. We're looking for caravan guards, prospectors, couriers. If you're used to humping it across the waste, straight toward trouble, we want you. If you got a pip-boy, we definitely want you. On the other hand, if you're a greenhorn or a city slicker...
City slicker, where is Gal?
You can kindly go hang. If we like your gumption, we'll pay you square and treat you fair. Find me, Jed Masterson, at the Northern Passage if you're interested. Luck to you.
Like Lily's. You know, there's something very special with that game for me. I hear the music playing in the atmosphere, and it just like brings me back better times. You're not dying from coughing.
Beware his underlings, though. If they challenge your presence, pose as a thrall of mine, and you should gain safe passage. My name should still command respect among them.
This Almira character, just like sudden inclusion. The mysterious blackling reader known as Salomon may be of use on my quest. Almira Esther does the retrieve puzzle Swornbreaker from the Nameless Isle. Salomon. If we seek the Salomon in his cavern lair, we should pass ourselves off as allies of the Black Ring. Black Ring forces have invaded the Black Nameless Isle. They may not be friendly.
Do what you must at this place, sorcerer. I don't want to linger a moment longer than necessary.
A top manager. What are all these windows here? Looks like ship of the line cannon area. I'm not sure what's the name for that. It would, you know, just open to get the cannons out. This thing has those ballista inside, but these windows are way too small. Gun ports, yeah, I guess gun ports. Never know.
This place is turbulent. I can feel the ground quake and the seas boil. Be on your guard here.
Hello. This island is something else, huh? I'll bet I can find many interesting ingredients here. Of course. Told you I would, didn't I?
Tell me you could certainly use a thing or two. Alien. I guess that's the name after high quality. Alien tormented soul.
Sure thing. I'll start hunting that down.
Yeah, get me that kid. I've never seen it in my life, but yeah, sure. Looks like some gamey shit here. So looks like we're off to the beach. Off to the beach. Not feeling it right now though, guys. Not feeling it right now. What was that set said? This is level 19. This said level 20. Now we are still missing 3 pieces of this set. We're missing 1 piece of this set, which is level 19. It looks like did it say the last part is in arcs? I don't think arcs is here. It could be in the next chapter. Like something like arcs, something like important. Maybe the arcs is still in this place. You thought I would be in arcs by now? Well, I've been not feeling well the last... Holy shit, it's been like 2 weeks. We've been playing this game like, feel like over 12 hours a day when we started, and then I got sick. I got corona. And I feel like I'm getting better 1% every day. Just slowly. The moment I start speaking too much, I start coughing and it gives me a headache. I was still playing every day, but slowly. Who infected with corona? I don't know, but the whole house had it. There was a crazy infection rate in Croatia this month. I'm not sure who got it here first, but my brother got sick first. When he got tested, he was negative, and then 3 weeks later, everybody had it in the house, and we're still recovering from it. I mean, we don't have it anymore, but we're recovering from it. My brother's back to work, my nephew's back to school. But everybody feels like, you know that lethargy thing? It feels like lethargy, the lack of energy, enthusiasm. No smell, no taste either. It's been going on now for days. But I feel like every day I'm just feeling slightly better. Yeah, no smell, no taste is strange and kind of depressing, Bloomcools. Today in the kitchen we had pasta with tomato sauce and fried chicken, and I couldn't even smell any of it or taste any of it. Food was good for morale, and now it's just sustenance. If I try really hard, I can smell a little bit of the cinnamon tea. The cinnamon really hard is like maybe like few percent of the smell. But the normal smell and taste, 100% gone. I can just chew raw garlic in my mouth and I wouldn't taste or smell any of it, and it's that's foul, fresh taste of it. It's overwhelming. It still does burn the part of my mouth, but there's no smell or taste, like zero. This is where I did a test when I was testing things, and I don't think anything more foul than a raw garlic, like a big piece of raw garlic. Can we not sell these things?
Tread carefully, my dear. Those are black ring banners that I spy on the shore.
Although you tend to craft the Stormbreaker yourself, you'll need a tablet back in order to do so.
You can put a price on the warriors I have for hire, but you can't.
Why was that thing even mentioned? Looks like the master might be part of that black ring. I think it was mentioned with Sibyl, that thing. Also, this was like the next step of the game here. Thing I don't like about this game right now, we have to read these things and it just brings back the cough. I don't think it's the right time to play this for me. Kinda spoiling the game for me. I can just play this game without reading it. I think that Stormbreaker was mentioned somewhere. Might have been with Sibyl.
Something on your mind, darling?
Tell her that you intend to craft the Stormbreaker yourself. You will need a tablet back in order to do so. This was a little bit odd that she joined us on the ship. Almira asks us to retrieve both parts of the Stormbreaker from Nameless Isle. She's basically using us to get this thing. Yeah, I think we're gonna save it here. Next time we play the game, we'll need to make sure that we are ready to progress the next chapter of the game. I'm not really feeling it right now, guys. I'll check some things. I might be back with a different game still tonight. We are getting close to December, and in December we'll be back to Warhammer 2 as well. Be a surprise campaign first. But regarding Divinity, we'll save here and we'll be back to it at some point. I'm just not feeling it right now. So it's just a short stream, sorry guys. But I'll check some things and I might be back with something else tonight. So thank you guys for watching and I'll see you next time.